I like to think I'm in a better position than what I used to be. All right. Correcting people like you on your shit. You know, blaggers. Blagging fuckers. Eh? Strutting about, making out you know about boxing. Fucking do me a fucking favour, mate. Jesus Christ, man. Do me a favour. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Shit chatters, people like you, Spencer. But anyway, forget about that. Forget about that. What are you shouting off about? You're some sort of gym daddy and you'll bash me up in Miguel's gym or something. What are you talking utter shit? I put you on a billboard, right? If John Fury were going to fight Mickey Theo, right? I put you on billboard because me and you've got beef from a couple of years ago, a year ago, haven't we? And that can still be sorted. And you've got all advantages because you're ex-boxing, aren't you? All right, but we'll have it on hard road if you want, Spencer. I ain't really bothered about you. I'm not fucking training here every day for fuck all, mate. So it's up to you, mate. Just get in touch, mate. I'm not hard to get in touch. porkycorner@mail.com, Spencer. All right. Or we can get at it at Mickey Theo's gym in Essex. That's down your way, isn't it? You know, I'm down there every couple of months. So it's up to you, mate. But I don't really give two fucks about you, mate. I don't give you a second thought, but somebody sent me that.
Well, yeah, but the thing is we don't know this. We don't know. The thing is we might change it to a cage match or something cagey. So then Russ might have a fucking chance because at the minute it's all on the boxing front. Yeah, if you want a proper tear up, let's put the cage rules. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. Same weight. You know, and I think it's more likely. But the thing is this is again, we're fucking talking about ifs and buts because the guy's just had mouth surgery, right? And, you know, I think if you've had mouth surgery, you don't particularly want to fight anyone after that because your fucking teeth take so long to recover.
Spencer or Porky, and we have news on that. Let me just say that our lawyer has been in touch with us. The contract is being written up. It will be ready tomorrow morning. Spencer Fearon v. Porky. You will be getting the email. So Porky, step up to the plate because we're offering you a sizable amount. You probably ain't never earned this amount of money in your life. We put up the money. Stamina for Souls put up the money. Our lawyers are going to send the contract to you for the contest. So now it's down to you. So all the time you're talking about fighting man on cobblers, Spencer explained it to me. You're talking about fighting man on cobblers and all that nonsense. We're saying, no, we're professional men. So we'll swing it out in the ring. So the contract is on the way to you tomorrow, and we'll wait for your response. So Spence, get ready. Spencer Fearon v. Porky, and it will be on pay-per-view. And I know people are paying to see this contest.
Of course they are. All right, but we'll have it on hard road if you want, Spencer. I ain't really bothered about you.
What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. Wow. Today is a shockingly sad day for the YouTube boxing community. A fraud. A fully scary looking ass, hypocrite looking ass, wannabe John Fury looking ass fraud. Known as Russie Porkquiao, aka Russ Porky's Corner, has outed himself and confirmed he is shook to bits of Don Spenny, aka Spencer Fearon, aka Spencer X. Now, at the start of my video today, I'll give you, man, a quick synopsis, quick summary of what's been going on over the last 2 weeks. But you know what? Let me spell it out to you, man, before I go into my analysis. On October 1st, you can see it for yourself. October 1st, your man's Porky's Corner put a video out talking the most, put a 30-minute sermon out, the greasiest sermon. Yeah, airing, Spencer X does this with women, Spencer does that, he this, and he can get it on the hard road, and I'm rock hard for Spencer X, and Spencer X don't want it. That was October 1st. Now, Porky said in that video, you've heard it yourself, get at me. Yeah? Now, Porky ends up going away, I think, on October 5th, but the point is, on October 1st, his mouth was running, knowing he was going to the dentist. Yeah? Dentist is cosmetic surgery. It's not stage 4 open heart. Yeah? It's not one of them ones. And you can tell how, if you want evidence of how non-serious the treatment is, guess what? He went to Turkey. Guess what? It was booked. That's cosmetic. Who goes to Turkey? Which one of you, man, know, yeah? Who goes to a third world or a developing country to get serious surgery? Oops. Turkey is what you call cosmetic. Nothing wrong with the guy. Yeah, he went there for some cheap, quick surgery thing. No doubt, 100%. And never mind speculating on the surgery. He himself was running his big mouth on October 1st, 3 days before he flew out. So how can you be running your mouth if you know you're going to be out of action? Exactly. He ain't going to be out of action. He's just fine. What's happened is he didn't realise that my dog Don Spenny was going to be rock hard for him. And you heard the video. Don Spenny and Tunde saying, listen, yeah, we got the lawyers on it. Anyway, before we go into this, let me give you some more summary here. So like I said, October 1st, your man's Porky put the video out, airing Spencer X out. Yeah? A few days later, Spencer X clocks onto this that Porky wants some. And Spencer X starts sending me videos saying, yeah, put it out. I want Porky. Let's get it done. A few days after that, so around, I think October 8th or whatever, Porky's gone silent at this point. Porky is not replying to emails. He's not doing nothing. At which point, his goofy man's Max comes out and starts shilling. And it was at this point, and you can go and check my videos. My video's got the history there. At that point, I told you, man. In fact, I may even told you before. Even before Max came shilling about, oh, he can't fight his mouth and oh, he can't fight. How can you expect him to fight? Even before that, I told you that expect this dude to claim he's got some super duper serious illness going on now, all of a sudden out of nowhere. I told you. And you can watch the video yourself. Go back and watch them. Go on my channel and type in the search box Porky, and they'll come. All my videos, done about 4 or 5 of them over the last 2 weeks, and they'll all come up. Watch them all, and you'll hear me predict what was going to happen. Oops. Yeah? Because I can smell these types. Yeah, these Nancy types, Weasley Nancy types. 100%. That's how they act. Give it the big talk. Oh, I'm a prison mob boss. I go to jail, and when I'm in prison, I run the prison. And Spencer X can't come to prison because I run the prison. Oh, yeah, when Spencer was in prison, he was crying. And when John Fury was in the dock, he was crying. Wait there a minute. Whatever John Fury is, you're worse. Yeah? Because you're supposed to be the voice of hardcore boxing, who calls everything out. All of a sudden, you've had it put on you. No, tell a lie. Spencer X didn't put it on you. Spencer X ignored you. Yeah? Finally, Spencer X gets it all in order. Contracts and all. Money ready to be paid. Yeah? What do they call it? Escrow set up nicely. And conveniently, 2 days after, Spencer and Tunde announced that they've got the lawyers and it's all getting sorted professionally. Your man's Porky magically, oh, he's sick, he's missing. Oops. Nice coincidence there. And you've got all your goofy, fake boxing fans want to be, oh, get well soon, and oh. Wow, get well soon, nothing wrong with the guy. But don't forget, people, this is the same man who demanded proof from Billy Ho Saunders. Oops, where the proof at, Porky? Where the proof at? Where the videos of you in hospital? The ones that you demanded from Billy Ho Saunders. And that's why I keep telling you, man. People keep telling me, YB, have you heard of Porky? Porky goofy. The YB is the only man on his boxing game who taught the truth. Yeah? 100%. Not once have you seen YB flip-flopping. Never once. Yeah? If you hear I'm in hospital, you best believe you can see pictures in there. 100%. If I say I'm going to do something, it gets done. Tyrone Booth, he's going to get it at some point in the future. You best believe that. Yeah? Tyrone, MTK Tyrone. But anyway, let's take on this fruity cat here. Porky. Because like I was saying, his man's Mats comes out 6 days after Porky put the video out. And in them 6 days, Spencer X has been barking back saying, yeah, you can get some. So obviously, and I was hearing from people close to who are in Porky's corner, or yeah, who are in Porky's circle. They were telling me that Porky right now, he wants this to go away. He's not really feeling it right now. Because for the last year or so, he's been barking. And that's what happened, you see. People get confident. I could smell this coming from miles off. Porky was confident, oh yeah, I can keep going back to the well, and this is a funny narrative to keep pushing. Because Spencer X hadn't jumped on it, he thought he had a free license to talk the most. And that's why he got himself carried away. Oh yeah, look at me. I can dig people out, and I've got more videos coming soon, but Porky has got a history, of doing this. George Groves, for example. I've got evidence coming. You best believe this, from 2013. Porky was trolling George Groves on Twitter. George Groves and him were meant to meet up near Porky's local pub. George Groves gets there, posts pictures, and your man's Porky missing. Don't turn up. Same as I got evidence of Porky begging Eddie Hearn for a job. Yeah? Trust me, there's loads of stuff to come. This guy's a weasel, and I believe it's a nonce case as well, truth be known. Full nonce case. Only nonces talk a good game, and then end up weasels. And by the way, that's another thing as well. Oh, Spencer X, he beats women and all this kind of stuff. Where the proof of that? If you're going to make allegations, where the proof? Oops, no proof. Just like there's no proof of you in hospital. I know all your fake fans, all the fake Porky fans. And by the way, any Don, yeah, who backs Porky, don't come in my comment section. Yeah, stay over there. Not one. Because I've noticed there's 3 of you flip-floppers who go over there, gas their man up. We ain't doing that over here. Yeah? Accountability's over here. If you're over there, stay over there with your fruity mans. Don't be coming over here flip-flopping. Yeah, stay where you are. In that fruity place over there. Goofy looking ass. Yeah? Because at this point, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted that someone can talk so much, and that's the thing, all you mans are in the comments, oh, yeah, Spencer X, he's scared, and oh, Porky really getting to Spencer. And now all of a sudden, you're in that same comment section saying, oh, I'll get better soon. What? I thought your man was a hard man. I thought he was a hard man, big jail warrior, jail mob boss. What happened to that talk? Where it gone? That can't work. It can't. You can't talk the most. My man comes calling, and then you're shook to bits. All the videos he's put out, the Dave Caldwell stuff, all the other stuff, all the extra stuff. All of it. You've been talking. Comes to backing it up, and you wheel out Max. Oh, you can't expect him to fight. Oh, what do you mean you can't expect him? He did the talking. Yeah? Don't get me wrong. We can all commentate on boxing, but Porky don't commentate on boxing. He talks the most. I'll fight you. I'll box you up. You can get it on the hard road. I'm not scared of you. I'm going to whoop you for the women that you've whooped, Spenny X. When you come with that kind of energy, you got to back it up. You got to. Otherwise, you must apologise and repent, like I told you before. Right now, I don't care if you... In fact, number 1, post the proof. That's the first thing. Post the proof of all this hospital and of all this treatment and all this other stuff, all this extra stuff. Yeah, that's the first thing to do. And even after you've posted that, secondly, you need to come out and repent. Yeah, you must. I'm sorry. I was barking at the wrong tree. I've bitten off way too much than I can chew. My eyes are bigger than my belly. Yeah, all them ones there you need to come with. You must come with a biblical repenting. Right now. I told you before, Don Spenny, he's merciful. He's the most merciful. If you come with your hat in your hand, yeah, and your tail between your legs, I'm sure Don Spenny can spare you some mercy. But what we're not going to do is try and spin this. Oh, YB, he was going to fill Spenny X in, but he got sick. No, that can't work. Because you best believe, if I start a beef, yeah, and I can't fulfill it, I'm going to have to apologise. Yeah? And admit that I got topped. 100%. If I start a beef, yeah, and don't finish it, I'm going to come out and tell you, man, listen, the truth is, people, I got topped. My man topped me. Yeah? I talked a big game, and my back ends fell out. That's what you got to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah? That's what you must do. It's a complete joke. And then it frustrates me even more the fact that all your goofy supporters, oh, get well soon, and oh, I can't believe it. Don't worry about it. Please get better. And wow, you man are soft, ain't you? No proof, by the way. No evidence. Just told you. Conveniently, you think it's a coincidence? 2 days after, within 48 hours after Spencer sends out the official lawyer's email to your man Porky to get this locked in, all of a sudden he doing what I told you he'd do. Like I said, go back and watch my videos from the last 2 weeks. I told you what would happen. He's going to come out, say there's been complications, say he had open heart surgery, say it's super duper serious. And the worst thing is, no word of a lie, when I first read this letter, yeah, I thought that it was a joke or a parody, because I even said touch and go. That's my number 1 phrase. Oh, it's touch and go. I've been saying that for months whenever I talk about medical situations. Billy Ho Saunders, when Eddie Hearn came and gassed it up. Eddie Hearn was giving it, we weren't sure if he was going to pull through, touch and go. 2-2s, these man here, using exactly the same, no, whatever lie. I thought they was joking. They're serious. But they're actually serious. And all that rinsing they did of Billy Ho Saunders. And then for having no proof, and your man's Porky does exactly the same thing. Wow. So like I said, any of you fruity Porky fans, stay over there. Don't be coming over here. Don't be doing that flip-flopping stuff. Stay over there with your mans. Anyway, let me read out this shocker. In fact, let me read out this whopper, yeah? Because of all the things that are a whopper, this statement here is a big, juicy whopper, yeah? Triple Burger King whopper as well. From the king, no doubt. Big bubbly whopper looking at us. Check this out. Update on Russ. I'll try and keep this as brief as possible, but there is a lot to unpack here, so you'll have to bear with me. First of all, to answer the most pressing question, where's Porky gone? And that's another thing I told you. He was applying for asylum in Turkey. He went down to the Turkish embassy. He went down to the Russian embassy, and he was begging for some state protection from Don Spenny, because Don Spenny all up in his booty right now. That's where he's been. Yeah, he pulled a O'Hara Davis and had to fly off to Turkey quick. 100%. That's what he did do. And guess what? Any of you Fruity Porky fans who don't like it, tell your mans to turn up. Yeah? What happens to turning up? All that's another thing. Talk about and this is what I tell you when I mean there's certain types of character, yeah, that are weaselly nonsense. Because who does this? Airs out John Fury, airs out Billy Hurd, and you do the exact same thing. Turn up. Yeah? Why aren't you turning up? Why's your back end gone? All that talk he was doing, he was talking like a real greasy, wasn't he? Oh, I'll go jail, and Spencer X can't hang in jail, and I do hard time in jail. You're a nitty. Yeah, you used to steal from your mum's purse. What's wrong with you? That's your character. Again, who does that? Who steals from the mum's purse? I don't care what addictions you have or haven't got. Yeah, make your own money. Don't be robbing your nan's jewellery and pawning. What's wrong with you? That's grimy. Yeah, fix up. Anyway, let me carry on. First of all, to answer the most pressing question, where's Porky gone? He's still in Turkey, hiding from Spencer X, following life-saving surgery on a burst abscess in his stomach. He is still in recovery, and it's a bit touch and go. However, we're hoping to have clearance to fly issued by the weekend, so we can get him to hospital in the UK. And by the way, all this clearance stuff, show the emails then. Show the correspondence you've got. Yeah? Show all the phone calls. Show all the information. That's what you need to do right now to prove all this is going on. Because I don't believe not even believe, I know it's not, because I predicted it. I told you what would happen. He is still in Turkey following life-saving surgery on a burst abscess in his stomach. He's still in recovery, and it's a bit touch and go. However, we're hoping to have clearance to fly issued by the weekend, so we can get him into a hospital in the UK, or just simply to get him home. Or isn't that convenient? What do you mean just to simply get him home? I thought he was super duper sick. Obviously, over the last week, dealing with the situation has been our single and only priority. So whilst the lack of communication and activity has been regretful, I'm making no apologies for it whatsoever. Yeah. What you mean to say is, Porky, as I told you he was last week, I told you. I spoke to someone in his circle, and they're saying he's feeling nervous about this situation now. The chicken has come home to roost. Yeah? My man's got a history of doing this. Talking a big game, gets called out, and his back end drops out. Like a proper troll. I'm not being funny. If I had to picture a troll, it would be Porky. Yeah? Troll looking ass. Secondly, the Fearon thing. Yes, we've seen it. Russ or a member, and I find that quite ironic or quite interesting as well, because think about it. You've just had life-saving surgery. Why even mention the Fearon thing? For me, it's almost like, well, not almost like. For me, it is. The fact of the matter is, half of this message they spend talking about the Fearon thing, which implies to me that it's almost as if the Fearon thing is really it's really the cause of what's going on here, if that makes sense. Because if it was me, you could have spent... Is it even relevant at that point? But it's almost like you try and justify yourself, which is what they're doing. I'm trying to make a narrative, and most of you low IQ dudes have bought it. Oh yeah, let's pray for Porky. What? Pray for the man who ain't showed no evidence of nothing. There should be a whole bag of evidence. Should be loads of pictures posted up in the hospital, no? Secondly, the Fearon thing. Yes, we've seen it. Russ or a member of the team will respond in due course, but obviously not a priority as it currently stands. Isn't that convenient? Wow. So wait there a minute. First of all, your man's comes out and says he don't want it. He can't fight, and now it's not a priority. But it was 7 days ago, or October 1st, it was a priority. Yeah, your man's had priority talking the most, didn't he? Didn't forget to do that. He booked that in. He booked in his first class seats to be talking the most. No problem. Talk. He did. Now all of a sudden, it ain't a priority. You can expect to see something when Porky gets back to the UK and is ready to make a statement about it, which at the very earliest will be next week. And again, I mentioned a second ago about how it's so interlinked, the Fearon thing and this illness. They've even had to point it out. And this is, if you analyse language, yeah, or if you analyse criminality as such, or not. When I say criminality, I'm not saying that this situation, but I'm talking about liars. When you analyse the liars in their language, when someone's lying, they'll spend more time rather than saying what it is. They'll spend more time trying to convince you that they're not lying. If that makes sense. Because when someone tells the truth, they just tell the truth. They don't say, "Oh, but are they above 2 points related?" No, Spencer did not cause a burst abscess. No, we're not using this as an excuse to duck Spencer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because why would that even cross your mind? If this was a genuine injury, yeah, why would it even cross your mind that you need to point out that, oh no, the above 2 points aren't related, by the way. We're not using this as an excuse, by the way. Who would do that? This is language 101. Or this is literature 101. When you spend half the article explaining, oh, they're not related. No. We haven't just made this up on the fly to bail one out, use the one to bail out the other. Oops. As anyone who has ever spent any time around Russ will tell you, and I don't think this will come as a revelation, he's not the most chill person in the world. Prevailing opinion is that it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Travel plus cosmetic surgery is stressful in and of itself. Russ was celebrating the success of his cosmetic treatment when he collapsed in the hotel bar. When will the content resume? Soon. That's pretty much all I can tell you. There's a lot of variables at play here. So right now, nothing is certain. Russ has helpfully recorded some hospital diaries on the camera following the surgery. That'll be interesting to watch. This plus the Fearon reply will be the first bits of content you see, but I don't have the footage and but I don't have the footage and won't get it in my hands until next week at the very earliest, and it may well be longer depending on how things work out. Wow. I've got a USA channel, yeah? Amanda YB has a USA channel. I can send my mans in the US, yeah? I can send him a 1 gigabyte video in about 10 minutes. Oops. And that's 1 gigabyte. That's about a 30-minute video. Oops. In 10 minutes. And for free as well. No sign up needed. And it can take you, at the very earliest, it's going to be 2 weeks from now, you're going to get the video. No, I'm going to tell you right now what they're going to do, yeah? They're going to keep putting this narrative out with no proof. And then, 2 weeks down the line, he'll just pop up, yeah? And most low IQ dons will be so grateful, oh, he's back, and they won't even remember the fact that he told you he had hospital diaries. I guarantee you, we ain't going to see no hospital diaries. And even if we do, I want to see doctors as well. Yeah, I want to see the doctor. I want to see the equipment. I don't want to see some dude in a goofy bed. Because what's that prove? I want to see the full works. And to be honest, the bottom line for me is, I don't even care. Even if it happened. Even if it happened. You must repent. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, You've put energies out there into the universe. You must balance them out. Because Spencer X right now is rock hard for you. He's got blue balls for you. Yeah, he has got blue balls for you. And how can you deny a man of his blue balls? Yeah? He must get release. And therefore, you must repent. And say, listen, fact of the matter is, I've bottled it. Yeah, my body has forsaken me. The sheer shock and horror, the fear. And I reckon that's what it was. I don't believe it's a coincidence that Don Spenny sends the contract and 24 hours later, his back end's fully dropped out and his body's forsaken him, allegedly. What's happened is, he's clearly not very fit, obviously. That's why his body all falling apart, rotting from the inside. And when that email came through of, yep, I've got the lawyers on it, and yep, the contract's here to sign, he realised how real it was, and obviously, boom, that's when it all kicked off, 100%. So to sit there and say, oh, it's not Spencer film related, of course it is. This Spencer film, what caused it? Either way, the sheer shock. All that talking I've been doing for God knows how many months and years, all them weird, creepy things I've been doing, putting billboards up. Now it's come to can't even do it, but turn up. Bottom line, turn up, man. Yeah? It's time to turn up, and your man's missing. Conveniently. Did Russ get his teeth done? Yes, he has a new set of gnashers. That's it. That's all for now. If there are any significant changes or developments, we will let you know. And obviously, I mean, the comment section there was shocking. Shocking comment section. Everyone was rubbing him off. Oh, praying for you and oh. But why I'm frustrated is the fact that when everyone was airing out Spencer X, yeah, when everyone was laughing, oh yeah, he a woman, he does this to women and all this kind of stuff, your man was laughing. You weren't saying, what about his, or in fact, not even just him, all the things there, yeah? When Porky talks about Adam Smith being a nonce, and Dave Colwell being a nonce, and by the way, whatever I say, yeah, I never make no, I keep strictly boxing. Bottom line, you never hear me, I don't know, I haven't got no proof. Yeah, if I had proof of these things, maybe I might talk about them. But unless I've got proof, I'll go based on facts. And if I ain't got no facts, there's nothing to talk about. But your man's, all you weird, creepy, Porky fans, and that's what I tell you. Stay over there, not with that creepiness. Same as Tyrone Booth, creepy. Oh, I like to be with my cousin. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with you? People are weird, man. And you man love it as well. Let's call a spade a spade. You man love that kind of stuff. Oh, I love being with my cousin and. Wow, you man, stay over there, man, with your creepiness, creepy nonce fingers, yeah? But what I was saying was, and he's making all these allegations, calling being a nonce, and all these different ones are nonce, and you man love it. Oh, yeah, do more, you got no problem rinsing their characters out, but then all of a sudden, your man's got to step up, and you want to worry about how he is. Why aren't you worrying about how Bean is? Why aren't you worrying about how Spencer X is? Because me, I couldn't care less for no one, bottom line, but I'm consistent. Yeah? Don't talk, don't have a big mouth if you ain't got big actions to back it up. Bottom line. Everyone in that comment section should be saying, Porky, where's your back end gone? And if you have lost your back end, never mind hospital videos, come out and apologise. Listen, Porky needs to come out right now and say, listen people, Adam Smith, I'm sorry. Yeah? I've been talking the most, like I'm a right hard ass, because I had no problem, to be honest. Because I can't lie to you, there was a point in time, I thought that, well, no, I tell a lie. Well, either way, there was a point in time I thought that, well, maybe he really believes in himself and he wants to get down. And it wasn't until this thing happened where Spencer X actually started responding. I thought, well, what's happening here then? Because your man's gone quiet. And now it all makes sense. Because all he felt like he had was a free license to talk the most. He never thought he had to cash it in. Now it came. Now it's time. So all that talk all that stuff he's been saying about how he goes jail and how much of a hard ass he is in jail and how he a mob boss and how he a prison boss and he a shot caller in prison. All that stuff, he needs to come out and be honest. Listen, people, I was a nonce weasel in jail. Yeah? Bottom line, I was a predator in jail. That's why I know so much about it. That's why I'm always calling everyone. That's a weasel move. You got no proof about none of this stuff, but yet you're always on everyone. Always on about people's characters when you ain't got no evidence. Who does that? A weasel nonce? That's who does that. And then, you might know me, I haven't got no problem. I've always said, I've got no problem, yeah, with people talking if you back it up. All we had to do was say, Spencer, you can get it, man. Win, lose or draw, yeah, if Porky had got slapped down, he could still talk the most if he wanted to, because he's earned the right. He can take his licks and stay talking. But these cats here who talk, comes to some smoke, and their back end drops out and they go missing. And then no joke, 100%. What will happen is, yeah, he'll pop up in 2 weeks' time, and he'll be back to like nothing's happened, talking like a hard ass, talking like a prison mob boss again. And it's disgusting and frustrating that people, well, I guess it's not even people, it's weasels, yeah? Porky and all of his weaselly dons who are that way inclined, supporting a guy who ain't got no minerals inside him whatsoever. And I'll tell you this now for free. If I do that, if you hear me talk a big game, I've told you before, Billy O. Saunders, get in the DMs, we can run it, 100%. Expose me. Jump in the DMs and expose me. They ain't in the DMs, yeah? Not one. But if that did happen, I've already told you what will happen. Number one, I wouldn't expect no support. Number two, I'd come out and apologise. Yeah? Talk the big game, and I ain't back none of it up. Because I've got integrity, yeah? Bottom line. I ain't gonna nick no chain, I ain't gonna nick my nan's jewellery